नमस्कार दोस्तों, स्वागत करता हूँ आपके अपने चैनल टेक्नोव्हील्स में। मैं हूँ आपका दोस्त अमन सारडा और आज हम खेल रहे हैं ब्लैकसेड। यहाँ पे आप जानते ही हैं पार्ट 3 है, परंतु एक्चुअली इशू आ रही है आज, नेटवर्क की दिक्कत है। और आप देख ही चुके होंगे, हमने लाइव स्ट्रीम स्टार्ट की थी 1 बजे, 5 मिनट निकल चुके हैं और पता नहीं किस तरह से लाइव स्ट्रीम बंद हो गई। तो यहाँ पर देखते हैं क्या होता है। अगर स्ट्रीम में कोई इशू आ रही होगी, नेटवर्क अच्छा नहीं आ रहा होगा, तो फिर हम गेम प्ले बंद कर देंगे। यहाँ पे अभी भी 6000 यानी 6 Mbps की स्पीड आ रही है, जो कि बहुत ही घटिया है। तो चलिए चालू तो करते हैं, देखते हैं आगे क्या होता है और क्या आगे कोई प्रॉब्लम आती कि नहीं। सो सॉरी गाइस, मैं थोड़ा देख रहा था कुछ हो सकता है क्या, परंतु एक्चुअली हमारा नेटवर्क ही डाउन है और उसी कारण यहाँ लाइव स्ट्रीम के अंदर प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट हो रही है। हमने बिटरेट भी कम कर दिया है, हाँ होप सो इससे कुछ हो, परंतु नहीं, इससे भी कुछ नहीं हो रहा। और फ्रेम ड्रॉप बहुत ह्यूज जा रहा है, अभी से ही बहुत ज़्यादा जा रहा है और पता नहीं गेम खेलेंगे तो कितना जाएगा। लेट्स सी, एक बार देखते हैं किस तरह से गेम जा रहा है। पता नहीं आज क्यों इशू आई है। वैसे भी एक आध दिन पहले भी आई थी, परंतु आज ज़्यादा आई है और ज़्यादा इशू देखने को मिल रही है। तो चलिए एक बार स्टार्ट करते हैं, देखते हैं अगर गेम में लैग या कोई इशू मिल रही होगी तो गेम प्ले हम बंद कर देंगे और फिर जहाँ पे भी छोड़ेंगे वहाँ से हम गेम प्ले स्टार्ट करेंगे। चलिए चालू करते हैं। सो नाइस। लेट्स सी स्ट्रीम में कोई दिक्कत तो नहीं आ रही है। अभी तक तो हमारे को लाइव स्ट्रीम में कोई इशू देखने को नहीं मिल रही है। लेट्स सी आगे क्या होता है। तो चलिए चालू करते हैं, आगे बढ़ाते हैं गेम को। क्वालिटी तो सही दिख रही है। ओके, जहाँ हमने छोड़ा वहीं से हम खेलेंगे, परंतु कुछ चेंजेस हमने किए हैं।
The investigation required that I ask Jake for a small favor. Or demand it, if worst came to worst.
ओके, फोटो स्ट्रीम सही दिख रही है अभी तक तो। सो मैं भूल जाता हूँ बार बार इसके अंदर माउस का सपोर्ट नहीं है। बार F2 करके देखें।
Huh. That lizard isn't Yale's doctor.
मुझे भी लग ही रहा था. Wait guys. ये और क्लू नहीं है, सो बैक चलते हैं.
How many hits does a boxer take to the head throughout his career? This one's got extra padding, just like Jake.
Let's what?
Not the smartest cookie in the jar, nor the most tactful. But do I trust him? No. Do I consider him a friend? Yes. He's been training with those same shorts for who knows how long. I hope he never feels inclined to hit me. He's twice my size. Hey, Jake.
Not now, John.
यहाँ से अब नहीं दिख रहा हूँ. Let's check it out. पर देखते हैं क्या कुछ है. अरे यार वहाँ पे एक चीज़ रह गई. तो इस बार की नॉइस के लिए वहाँ पे जाता हूँ. कुछ भी नहीं है. So let's make a call. फोन कॉल से कुछ ना कुछ तो निकलेगा ही, या फिर एक बार बाहर घूम के आते हैं। लेट्स सी, ड्रॉप हुआ है, एक बार चेक कर लेते हैं भाई। लेट्स ट्राई टू इंक्रीज बिट रेट। मुझे लगता है कि आपको दिक्कत आ रही होगी, बार बार रिफ्रेश करने का पड़ रहा होगा। लेट्स ट्राई टू इंक्रीज बिट रेट। होप सो, होप सो। ओके, ये डोर भी क्लोज हो चुका है। यस, लैग देखने को मिला है मुझे।
I once shredded a bag like that, just out of pure rage.
What? अरे वो चाहिए मुझे भाई, अरे वो चाहिए। I can't. बालू को छेड़ते हैं चल।
Hey, hi.
Hey, focus, will ya?
कुछ मिल सकता है क्या? दिख तो नहीं है। ये तो वॉइस कम करें यार। वॉइस
Hey, Jake.
Damn it! Wait a minute. All right, that's enough. Take 5. Go on. What, John? What's so important?
Have you noticed anything strange about Sonia?
I don't know. Yesterday she said she hated the gym. But it also seemed like she wanted to save the place. Do you get any of this? I sure don't.
The gym is paying her way through college, and she still has a year left. I guess she doesn't have any other option. Why are you coaching that guy?
Oh, that's right. You don't know. Sonia asked me to run the gym. Well, at least the fun part. As soon as Bobby Yale's back on his feet, I'll turn him into a champ. I'll make him crush stone. Just you wait. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Couldn't you just stop working for O'Leary?
No,
Yeah, I guess I could.
Could you tell me where O'Leary's headquarters are?
What for? No. You could get me into trouble. No way.
You're already in trouble.
If we weren't friends, I'd tell Sonia you work for O'Leary. Although, if we were friends, you wouldn't hesitate to help me. Tell me, Jake, are we friends or not?
Damned cat. All right.
Damn cat.
O'Leary's hideout is in the basement of a Chinese restaurant. But I don't even know how to get in.
Well, I'll see you tonight.
Wait, were we supposed to meet?
Of course. Your place, 11 p.m. See you there.
Ronald, the break's over.
After 30 hours of work and several beatings, every bone in my body ached for a bed.
Now it's my turn.
So I went home to recharge. Because the night ahead was bound to be promising.
भाई साहब उसको जो मुक्का मारा है ना उसने वो बहुत मारेगा इसको. So controls तैयार
What do you know about that basement?
Buttons, keyboards.
Well, let me think. Nothing?
Come on, Jake, for Christ's sake. Strain that little boxer brain. You must know something.
I've come to get O'Leary several times, but they always make me wait in the dining room. One day it was so late that the restaurant was closed. They made me call from a payphone in that alley over there to let them know I was here. A few minutes later, O'Leary came out the back door, that red one there.
All right. You stay by the payphone. Wait till I'm inside. If you see anyone, call the same number you did that one time. That got it?
Screw you.
A promising night indeed.
Stupid rabbit.
Would he even notice if I got in?
Stupid rabbit.
Does he need a shotgun to deal with suppliers?
Oh, stupid duck. Stupid cat.
I'm guessing it lights up when they ring at the main door.
Oh, stupid duck.
Maybe it leads to the basement. Something tells me he'd
Stupid rabbit.
notice me no matter how stealthy I was.
Oh, stupid duck.
क्या करें?
No. The plan will only work if O'Leary doesn't know I've been here. A bit too high to climb, if the basement I'm looking for were in that building.
Should we run for it?
Do I look like I'm in a hurry? From the back door, I can see a hall that might lead to the basement. Does that sound familiar?
O'Leary sometimes comes from a hallway, but who knows if it's that one? Are you done?
What do you think? There's a guy watching TV inside the restaurant. A red panda, I think.
Doesn't ring a bell. I don't recall any panda waiters. What's taking you so long?
You want to switch places? I need you to go to the front door and ring the bell.
All right, is there a bar in that alley? Have you been drinking?
Count to 30, ring the bell, then run for the car. Got it?
Whoa, you better send a bunch of Natalias my way after this. So, now what are you gonna do?
I'll open the door with my lockpicks. Once I'm in, I'm still not sure if I'll take the hall or the door on the right. The lock on that door was not your standard model. I had to give it my all.
कहीं नहीं दिख रहा गाइस. And we are done.
Oh, no, not now! Some answers only come to you when it's far too late.
जब कहीं दिख ही नहीं रहा. Traveling. रह गए।
Oh, no, 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 not now! Some answers only come to you when
एक मिनट
it's...
गाइस, मुझे एक दिक्कत देखने को मिली है स्ट्रीम में कि स्ट्रीम बार बार लोड हो रही है। लेट्स सी। The 8.6% frame drop, huge. Wait guys, एक बार इसको हम फ्रेम ड्रॉप देख रहे हैं कि अभी तो नीचे जा रही है, गनीमत है। वेट गाइस वेट, एक बार फ्रेम ड्रॉप थोड़ा सा नीचे जाने दीजिए, चलिए बहुत ज़्यादा फ्रेम ड्रॉप है। लेट्स स्टार्ट अगेन। 36.3% पे आ चुका है फ्रेम ड्रॉप, और नीचे जा ही रहा है, जो कि एक अच्छी चीज़ है।
far too late.
What happened is this? बुरा बुरा बुरा, वही तो है। गाइस वही तो है, देखिए वो लाइट कुछ दिखाई नहीं रहा।
I was expecting some frozen bodies. It won't budge.
Nice. Wait a minute. Nice, nice, nice. बार बार रीलोड तो हो रहा है, सही तरीके से स्ट्रीम नहीं चल रही आज। चलिए
There's one on each table, except this one. The odds are incredibly in Stone's favor. I guess that he's the reigning champion, and Bobby Yale is just a contender, but maybe word got out about his condition.
New York, Chicago.
Does O'Leary have a network of pals? Wow. I didn't realize you could place so many bets on a single baseball game. It looks like a summary of all the bets that come in. Day, amount, bet, wagerer. Wait a minute. Did O'Leary himself bet 5 grand on Yale? A little thingamajig that adds on its own. What'll they think of next? Sometimes I forget that criminals, even the office variety, have family and kids. Anyway, maybe things aren't so bad on the dark side. 16 days until the fight. Could that be Ireland? I'd say that's Ireland too. A Crossler? The good news is, I don't need lockpicks to open it. The bad news, I didn't bring explosives. Even Dunn had a gun in his office. O'Leary couldn't possibly be the exception. Dunn had $200 in his safe. O'Leary had about $20,000 in a drawer.
कंट्रोल्स यार चैलेंजिंग
Ireland, of course. This guy's obsessed. I hope I never become the object of O'Leary's obsession. The painting concealed file after file of celebrity reports with all sorts of shady information, ranging from S to Z. Almost all of them were athletes. Is that what O'Leary meant when he said that detectives and police officers were his friends? I wonder how many spy for him. If I were to pitch in, who would I spy on? In Bobby Yale's folder, all I found was a log of his incredible stats as an aspiring champion.
Okay.
20 victories, 16 by knockout. Although, at the end of the report, someone had underlined one word several times. Untouchable. Thorpe had been a rising football star before the war, which he came back from with honors and decorations. After the truce, he resumed his career. He won 3 season trophies and a couple of MVP awards. He retired after an accident that left him paralyzed from the waist down. He started his own sports advertising agency 4 years ago, but according to the files, O'Leary hadn't even tried to corrupt him.
Strong.
According to Stone's report, he was so clean, not to mention hard to corrupt, that O'Leary opted for a more subtle strategy. Apparently, when he broke up with the tennis player Helen Moore, he set her up with Stone. Lucky for him, they hit it off. As I put away the report, I stopped in my tracks. Did I really want to risk no O'Leary had on my good friend, the incorruptible police commissioner?
Yes, I want to read.
I sighed in relief. O'Leary had tried to buy Smirnoff on several occasions, but failed. Luckily, O'Leary had nothing on him, or me. limited edition copy 2 of 3. We listen, if you call it listening, to the sentimental romance. Your eyes act like the moon. If they're not together anymore, why does O'Leary keep so many pictures of romantic moments with Helen Moore? Luckily or not, files in through R included no one that I could somehow connect to the case. Dunn's integrity was legendary, even in O'Leary's shady reports, just like Yale had said. Dunn had kicked one of O'Leary's men out of the gym when he found him snooping around. Cassidy's report was possibly the longest among all of O'Leary's files. Apparently, their rivalry went way back, so much so that they spied on each other in the most unthinkable ways. At least I was able to confirm what Yale had told me. Cassidy had threatened Dunn after he refused to join the managers' union. The report on Yale's father was the shortest of all, since only his name was left. Why? Strange as it may seem, the reports reveal that O'Leary had hired Jake as a bodyguard precisely because he was absolutely clean. Apparently, he liked to surround himself with honest people when he mingled with the high society. Helen Moore's file was, by far, one of the juiciest. She had been just a run-of-the-mill tennis player until O'Leary launched her career by rigging enough games to help her climb the ranking. However, O'Leary hadn't fixed any of her games in over a year. In spite of that, she remained undefeated. Be as it may, it was clear that O'Leary had enough information to ruin her career.
गेम अटक रहा है गाइस। ये देखिए, मुझे सिर्फ उससे बंद करना है, परंतु कितनी इशू आती है। तो माउस की बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरत थी इस गेम के अंदर। कंट्रोलर के हिसाब से बनाया वो अच्छी बात है, बनाना चाहिए कंट्रोलर के हिसाब से, परंतु जो लोगों के पास कंट्रोलर नहीं हो, उन्हें सिर्फ कीबोर्ड से खेलना हो, तो उनके लिए बहुत ही प्रॉब्लम वाली बात हो जाती है। अगर ब्लैकसेड का नेक्स्ट पार्ट बनता है तो इस चीज़ का ध्यान रखेंगे।
Jake. Someone was coming.
Are we or are we not exemplary workers, Jimmy? Here it is, middle of the night. And we're working extra hours. Hey, Jimmy, what do you think about that?
I think he's scared stiff, Desmond.
Why's that, Jimmy? We're giving you the red carpet treatment. We even let you in the boss's office.
You're one lucky fellow.
You can't say I don't treat you well, Jimmy.
Yeah,
Speak, you moron.
yeah, very well. Why are you...
Shh. Calm down. How long have you worked for me, Jimmy?
3 months. 3 months.
Oh, yeah. I hired you right after your cousin Martin died. I need your opinion. How would you punish someone for ruining an innocent man's life with a hit and run, Jimmy?
I don't know.
And tell me, what about you, Wilson? What would you do?
No, please. I didn't do anything. I swear.
He was a good guy. Of course, you already knew that. You knew him better than me, right?
He was my cousin.
That's why I hired you, Jimmy. You see, Martin was a dear friend. And his widow said you were a nice kid. That you do a good job, and you needed the money. And I have a soft spot for those in need.
Please.
But, you know what? I talked to her just yesterday. She told us you did some naughty things to her with that gun.
वेट गाइस, लगता है स्ट्रीम ऑफ हो चुकी है। तो गाइस स्ट्रीम में इशू आ रही है, स्ट्रीम बहुत ही घटिया जा रही है। एक्चुअली नेटवर्क इशू है, और नेटवर्क इशू के कारण स्ट्रीम क्वालिटी बैठ नहीं रही है। अभी 6000 हुआ है, पर 68,638 फ्रेम अभी तक ड्रॉप हो चुके हैं, जो कि अभी तक हमारी स्टार्टिंग स्ट्रीम देखें उसके बाद की अब देखें तो ये बहुत ह्यूज है। और जो उम्मीद नहीं थी कि इतनी इतनी गिर जाएगी। लेट्स तो चलिए एक बार ट्राई करते हैं। और सॉरी गाइस स्ट्रीम के लिए। लेट्स प्ले अगेन, देखते हैं अब कुछ दिक्कत आती है, प्रोग्रेस नहीं चाहिए।
Jimmy,
No, no, no.
that's no way to treat a widow, is it?
She's lying. Why would I do that?
What about the kid? Are you so sure you know how long a kid can hold his breath? With his little head inside a toilet bowl?
Son of a bitch.
I didn't want to. It was his idea.
Selfishly, I was glad I hadn't risked my life to save Jimmy. Maybe not even someone like him deserves to die. But one could also argue that I didn't deserve to die for someone like him.
Who's your boss? Give me a name!
Cassidy. It was his idea. He said you'd hired me if I'd managed to scare the widow, and I just...
All right. Let's just calm down now. Okay? It's gonna be okay.
नहीं गाइस, गेम बहुत ही लैग कर रहा है, और मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि एक बार कहीं सेव करने का पॉइंट आए तो सेव करके इसको रीस्टार्ट करूँ गेम को, क्योंकि गेम बहुत अटक रहा है, बहुत ज़्यादा फ्रेम ड्रॉप्स।
There are two sacred principles that rule my life. The first principle is the love for my family. I do anything to protect them. The second principle, I never put my future in the hands of fate. I always play it nice and safe. And I would even add a third principle, or better yet, a rule. If anything threatens either of these two crucial principles, I take matters into my own hands. You see where this is going? For the first time I got someone killed, even though all I really did was rat him out.
No, I just...
Stop interrupting me, Jimmy! It's not polite! You're all the same. So rude. You know what? Let's leave it at that. You're going to give a message to that disgusting walrus Cassidy, aren't you?
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say. Yeah, sure.
Good boy.
What's the message?
Oh, Jimmy. You still don't get it, do you? You are the message. Come on. Wrap him up. Make sure Cassidy gets the message for breakfast, will you? I hope he chokes on it.
Got it.
Where are you hiding, little fishy? Once again, you didn't get to hear the end of my story.
सॉरी गाइस स्ट्रीम के लिए आज पता नहीं स्ट्रीम क्यों सही नहीं हुई।
Hey, pussycat!
I think so I need to अच्छा beneath these guys.
What? Just where do you think you're going, putty cat?
Two sacred principles rule my life. The first is the love I feel for my family. The second,
You
I
always play blackjack.
You think you're funny, don't you, Blacksad? Two sacred principles rule my life. The first is the love I feel for my family. The second, never leave destiny in the hands of fate. I always play it nice and safe. And I'd even add a third principle, or better yet, a rule. If anything threatens either of these two principles, I take matters into my own hands. The first time that someone died because of me, even though all I did was rat him out, well, that guy ended up in the Hudson River, right off Pier 27. He's got to be even wetter than that fish by now. You should have seen his face.
It's interesting what comes to mind when you think you're about to die. Suddenly all I could think about was how much I wanted a pet fish.
You too, Bruce? Anyway, I was 14 years old, and I still dream about it. About his widow and his son.
By then, I was adamant about buying a fish. But first...
That was that. Never again. Nowadays,
Whether it's me who pulls the trigger or not, I have zero regrets. What's more, I sort of enjoy it.
In case anyone had any doubts about who's the boss around here, I'll put my dirty feet on his luxurious table to prove that all of this is mine. The guy never hesitates to pull the trigger. Even if I hadn't seen what he did to Jimmy, I'd know he's not bluffing. His pupils are dilated, and there's a slight grin on his face. The bastard is enjoying himself. When a mob boss declares his love of family, it can only mean that A, he won't hesitate to ruin yours, and B, he's cheating on his wife. I knew I had it in me to get out of that place alive. No. O'Leary's wife is having an affair with Colbert? Should I serve this to O'Leary on a silver platter? Or threaten Colbert so he'll get me out of this mess?
And, well, that's it, I think. You know, Blacksad, I never made it this far. Congratulations, you're going in style.
I didn't want to interrupt you because I respect you and your word. Colbert told me to come here.
What? Me? No way! You did what? Colbert? When?
Yeah, remember? At that bar on 33rd and Main Street. Don't you remember that cocky drunk guy?
No.
He kept bragging about how he was banging another guy's wife.
Oh? Oh, yeah. Weird times, huh?
Yeah, and you congratulated me for finding Yale and saving your life.
Several times.
Then I asked you if O'Leary would thank me somehow.
And I thought it was a very reasonable assumption.
And then you told me to come here to ask the boss himself.
Yeah. I think you deserve it. Right, Desmond?
Oh, Blacksad, Blacksad, Blacksad. Thank you. And sorry for jumping to conclusions. First, you get a random beating from my men. And now this. Although you have to admit I had my reasons to be suspicious, you ran away from Yale's apartment, didn't you? But as you well know, you can't trust anyone in this world. Take it. It's only fair.
As much as I appreciate the gesture, I don't want your money.
All right, then. I understand. No problem. Really? Oh, Blacksad. Aren't these odd hours to pay me a visit? Your message was important. but certainly not urgent. It could have waited until tomorrow, don't you think?
We cats and wolves hunt at night.
कोबल्ट को निपटा सकते थे, परंतु हो सकता है कि वो कहीं हमारे बाद में काम आ जाए।
I wish I was a noir fiction writer. At this very moment, I could write a couple of pointed, ironic remarks for the narrator to recount what I just lived through. The dark, crooked alleys of New York reminded me of the state of my own soul. No. Fall loomed over me with the... Fall struck me with the full force of my long-lost youth. Nah, not that. Fall descended over me with the full weight of a guilty conscience. God, that's worse. Fall foreshadowed death. Well, at least that was true.
What were you thinking? He wants him alive!
I felt fall seep through my bones like the pain of a good beating. Mediocre, but appropriate.
एक बार इसे लोड होने दीजिए।
Against all odds, next morning I got up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
वेट गाइस, मैं गेम को क्विट कर रहा हूँ, वापस से रीस्टार्ट करते हैं गेम को। कारण यह है कि गेम अटक रहा है और मुझे क्विट करना पड़ेगा। लेट्स सी, कुछ हो जाए, ठीक हो जाए। देखिए गेम अटक चुका है, अभी भी वो बंद नहीं हुआ है, तो कहीं ना कहीं इशू तो आ ही रही थी। आप भी देख सकते हैं गेम अटक चुका है, अब जाके बंद हुआ है। सिर्फ सिर्फ सीपीयू खा रहा है 3.8%। लेट्स स्टार्ट अगेन एंड होप सो स्ट्रीम अच्छी हो जाए। 3 बजे हम स्ट्रीम बंद कर देंगे, तो थोड़ा भी हम कम ही खेल रहे हैं, 2 घंटा ऐसे ही खेल रहे हैं। तो देखते हैं आज कहाँ तक जाते हैं। आई लव म्यूजिक, बहुत प्यारा म्यूजिक है इसका। क्या गाइस रिस्क लें क्या? वैसे तो हमारा अभी एक्शन एक्टिवेट हुआ नहीं है। स्ट्राइक का डर है, बट लेट्स ट्राई। Nicely done. Okay.
Against all odds, next morning I got up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And I had my kind, unknown assailants to thank. The beating had taken its toll, but for the first time in months, I had slept like a baby.
Oh, come on, Helen, focus! All right, take 5. We'll work on that double backhand later.
FBI.
Well, Mr. Blackmore,
Blackmore.
what can I do for the FBI?
Cooperate with law enforcement. All you have to do is talk.
I like to speak through my actions, but still, could you be more specific?
Maybe if we could speak in private?
Alec!
Coming!
You've got 4 minutes, Mr. Blackmore, so make them count.
Sorry guys. O'Leary.
We know about you and Desmond O'Leary.
Wow, the FBI sure knows what it's doing. So, out of the 100 million Americans who know about that, who did you extort to get such highly confidential information?
The thing is, well...
You see, I'd love to wipe out that part of my past, but whatever.
Do you have any regrets?
Ads pay more than trophies. Can you believe it? Being associated with such a shady character could only damage my reputation. Trust me, never get involved with a married man.
We know you smuggle contraband during your international tournaments.
Oh, really? Are you sure? Like, what exactly?
I think she called my bluff. Or did she? Should I follow through or say I was kidding? You smuggle jewelry.
You're just making it up as you go, aren't you? To think I was starting to like you. Come on, what do you really want from me?
We're aware of at least 6 rigged games during your first year as a professional player.
And?
You won all of them.
Are you trying to offend me? I give my all on the court. I can't be held accountable if my rivals don't do the same. Go interrogate them. In any case, now I know why you mentioned O'Leary.
They say you're currently involved with Al Stone, the boxer. Is that correct?
Wow, your sagacity never ceases to amaze me.
Don't beat around the bush. We know why you're with him.
Oh, so you like his biceps too?
Desmond O'Leary asked you to seduce Stone. Why?
What? No, I met Al by chance at a party. A party hosted by Desmond O'Leary. No, that can't be. No one is that shrewd. Not even him. Damn, I hate that bastard. Anyway, now I get why you brought up the rigged games and your obsession with O'Leary. What do you really have against him? And don't say illegal gambling.
We've got reason to believe he's working with the Chicago mob. This isn't just illegal gambling anymore. It's organized crime.
I think I know where you're going with this. Smuggling jewelry.
I'm serious, Miss Moore. America can't afford to let anyone shake its foundations like that. And America's sweetheart can't afford it either. Help us out. Talk to us.
And why should I, Mr. Blackmore? What do I stand to gain or lose?
The FBI always returns a favor.
Oh yeah? Are they gonna rig my games? This is actually quite simple.
One lucky gal.
You have a light, sir?
The pearly white teeth of someone who barely smokes. Am I making her nervous? Damn. I'm almost out of fluid.
Wanna know my trick? Go down to start, then up with it, and then down again. Don't worry, I'm not making any assumptions about your masculinity. Thanks.
How is that possible? इतनी दूर से?
I don't know what you want me to say. You're trying to frame O'Leary, perhaps rightfully so, but I think you're barking up the wrong tree. Believe me, if I had the slightest...
Come on, Helen. Time to work on your backhand. Let's go.
Do you smoke? Nice meeting you, Mr. Blackmore. Did you bring my water?
She tossed the cigarette in your face? You're such a loser! Too bad I was busy chasing Cassidy. If that had been me, America would no longer have a sweetheart. So, what do you say, you and me, we change places next time, huh?
Your turn. Now tell me, what did you find out?
You're gonna love this. You ready? I've got news, but I happen to also have a
Blacksad.
Thank you so much, Mr. Blacksad.
Huh? Oh, Mrs. Colbert.
When you told me about my husband, I kicked him out. But this morning he came back with a bouquet of roses and asked me to forgive him. He had some kind of big scare yesterday and that he hasn't stopped thinking about me since. He wants to take me to Niagara Falls on a second honeymoon.
And?
I threw the roses in his face and I told him to shove Niagara Falls up his ass. You think I can forget what he's done just like that?
I don't want to get into anybody's business here, but what if your husband really is sorry?
Are you telling me to give him a second chance? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yeah. No, actually, I'd rather not say anything.
All right, but I'm gonna hold you accountable. If that two-timing rhino betrays me, I'll scratch his eyes out and I'll smash his head in. And yours, too.
Yes, sir. Must, yaar.
But what just happened? Is there anything you didn't tell me?
Maybe. But now it's your turn. Tell me about Cassidy. Come on, spit it out.
I didn't find anything suggesting that Cassidy had anything to do with Dunn's murder, but...
That's quite the tale.
But I know Cassidy will be playing poker tonight with one Howard M. Farnham II, a Texas tycoon looking to get his claws on the boxing business. I also know that he and Cassidy have never met in person, and that Farnham, who's staying at the Balford Hotel, hasn't left his room. Apparently, he spent the night with 3 bottles of bourbon. So, here's my incredible plan. I'll go to the hotel, I'd knock him out, and then take his place in the poker game. That way, I'll get Cassidy talking. What do you think? Incredible, right?
Didn't we agree that you would handle Helen more while I dealt with Cassidy next time? No?
Weekly. क्या सही लग रहा है यार?
Good afternoon, Mr. Farnham.
What's going on?
Allow me to introduce myself. John Blackmore. I work for Frank Cassidy. He asked me to bring you these bottles so you could choose which one you prefer for the game.
Oh, sure. I was fixing to leave, but I guess them monuments ain't going anywhere. Well, come on in then.
Getting in Farnham's room was easy. Earning his trust was another story. But I always have an ace up my sleeve.
Blackmore, you okay, partner?
The best way to earn someone's trust is to make them believe they've earned yours. And sometimes, the best way to fake it is to tell the truth. I don't know where to begin. They beat me up once. What's to say they won't do it again?
Dang. What about your boss, Cassidy? Didn't he do nothing?
Well, let's just say he's taking care of it.
Well, then, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Be thankful you ain't in Texas. Sure enough, you'd have yourself a hole in the head, boy. I'll pray to our Lord Jesus so those bastards get what they deserve and you get your honor back. Now, did you know nothing heals a wound like booze?
One of the tricks of this trade is to be wary of the biases we all have. They cloud our judgment and blur the person in front of us, painting them with the shades of our preconceived notions of who they should be. But every once in a while, you run into someone so locked in personality that they can only be regarded as a stereotype. Farnham was a disgrace, not only to himself, but to Texas and the entire human race. To think I had to impersonate him. I wish I was like you. You seem so content, so free of burdens.
Stop right there, partner. You think this old dog don't have ticks? Let me tell you something about my first wife. Woo-wee!
Once I had gained Farnham's trust, the hard part was deciding what I needed to know to become him, and not get myself killed.
What can I do for you, sir?
I'm here to play me some poker.
You got the wrong place, sir. Did you miss the barbershop sign above the door? You have a good evening, sir.
Wait, The hard part was deciding what I needed to know to become him, and not get myself killed.
डायरेक्ट नाम ही लेते हैं उनके।
What can I do for you, sir?
Howdy. My name's Howard M. Farnham II.
Okay. Should I know you? What can I do for you, sir?
Farnham was one hell of a drinker. I had to get the information out of him before he drank himself unconscious. Otherwise, I'd have to find that information myself. Ding Dong? Interesting name for a town. Ding Dong? Interesting name for a town. Yes, I got a Vietnamese shave last time.
No, please, come in. Of course, I remember you. Take a seat. I'm sure you'll understand we can't be too careful. Our host has many enemies, and someone has to keep them at bay.
Sure, I get it.
I'm glad to hear that. Now, please answer my question. How much does it cost to get yourself a clean Vietnamese shave?
$5.
There's only one cut I can give you for that price.
मस्त कट है।
I'm sure you'll understand we can't be too careful. Our host has many enemies, and someone has to keep them at bay.
Sure, I get it.
I'm glad to hear that. Now, please answer my question. How much does it cost to get yourself a clean Vietnamese shave?
$1 million.
For that price, I can get you a one-of-a-kind cut that will last a lifetime.
मरेगा ये।